Trigger warning. I've heard several TikTokers, influencers, and news vlogs discuss the recent murder of a young man in Nigeria, and I want to give this story more attention as well. It's time the international LGBTQ community loudly shame West African countries for these antics. Even by Nigerian laws, as homophobic as they are, what these men did to a completely innocent person was illegal, and he deserves justice. I'm getting my news on this particular story from websites like Mamba Online, although I've seen a few other vloggers like me discuss it. Criminals targeting gay men on apps for money or other resources is called Kito in Nigeria. And though there have been many Kito stories for years, I believe the victim in this story's name was Hillary. Now, I hope that I'm not combining stories because apparently there have been multiple gay murders in Nigeria recently. But what I heard is that the young man was in talks with someone on an app and was lured to a hotel in Parkcourt, a coastal city in southern Nigeria. Once he was lured to a room on the third floor, he was apprehended by several men. When he got there, he was beaten and extorted for money. And when he didn't have any money to give, they threw him out of the third floor window. When other citizens found him, he was eventually taken to a hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. According to Mamba Online and the Initiative for Equal Rights, they documented 84 known Kito cases in 2024, which is an insane number. While some people survive the Kito experiences, some do not. And many gay Nigerians have no recourse because even though what happened to them is illegal, the Nigerian police will do little to help. The irony of these Kito stories is that many of the Kito victims report being sexually assaulted, meaning besides being petty thieves and murderers, these Kito men are hypocrites who participate in gay sex as well. I said this before, but I think it deserves repeating that this issue definitely affects those of us in the American diaspora, because Nigeria is where many of us descend from, myself included, and human rights abuses in such prominent countries like Nigeria is setting a precedent of how gay men will be treated on the entire west coast of the African continent. And whether some black gay men would like to admit it or not, West Africa is our homeland. Share these stories online because awareness is one of the first ways to battle these topics and atrocities. Because if no one is holding Nigerians accountable, these issues could get worse. Nigeria doesn't get to shine their eyes as the country for black people of the diaspora to come back to and vacation while they let these human rights abuses persist and they continue to persecute their most vulnerable minorities. Now, no, I've never even visited Nigeria yet, but my DNA tests have updated and I'm overwhelmingly Nigerian ancestry, which means Nigeria runs through my very veins. I love to go back and at least experience the country, but yet at the same time, stories like this make me uninterested in spending my hard earned gay money when they don't even want us there. So maybe instead of visiting and giving them our tourist resources, instead we could donate our money and resources to LGBTQ organizations doing work in the country. Have you heard of this recent kiddo story in the news? Please share your thoughts in the comments.